Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
خب بچه ها، از اونجایی که مبحث زمان گذشته ساده مبحث خیلی جدی هستش و خیلی لازمش داریم باش سر و کار داریم، برای همین در انتها من یک داستان به زمان گذشته در واقع ترتیب داده شده، اون رو براتون میخونم و ترجمه نمی کنم که ترجمهش به عهده شما خواهد بود و ببینیم که چقدر متوجه میشیم این جریان رو. داستان 3 رفیقه. 3 bodies. body یعنی رفیق خیلی نزدیک، جونجونی. بعد y تبدیل به I شده، es گرفته شده bodies. 3 bodies. Once upon a time, there were 3 friends, John, Sam and David. این یه دونه رو خودم ترجمه میکنم. Once upon a time یعنی روزگاری. یکی بود یکی نبود، یه همچین چیزی مشابهش ما تو فرهنگمون داریم. روزگاری 3 دوست بودند، جان، سم و دیوید. They went to the same school. They were in the same class. This year they studied, did homework, made projects, had exams, and learned coding. Also یعنی همچنین they played games, read books, designed robots, went to the museums, and helped their parents. The school was over. یعنی مدرسه تعطیل شد. It was summertime. The 3 bodies planned a camping trip in the woods. Woods به معنی جنگله، به معنی چوب‌ها نیست، یعنی جنگلی که سرشار از درخته. They had one rule. No packaged food. Only the food from the nature. They started on a journey. They passed through the trees and over the bridges. Passed through یعنی این که از درونشون رد شدن، از داخلشون رد شدن. از داخل چی؟ درخت‌ها و از روی پل‌ها. اونا سفرشون رو شروع کردن. جرنی میشه سفر گشت و گذار زمینی. Sam found a beautiful camping area. Found گذشته فانده. The 3 bodies set up 3 tents. The first was John's. The second was Sam's. And the third was David's tent. اینا اسم مالکیته. It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sam and David went fishing. John stayed because he was the guard of the camp area. He sat on a rock and waited for his friends in front of the tents. اون sat گذشته سیت نشست روی تیکه سنگ و منتظر دوستاش موند در مقابل چادرها. 3 hours later, David and Sam came back with 3 fish. فیش یادتون باشه بچه ها، قبلا هم گفتم فیش مفرد و جمعش همین فیش میشه، نمیشه فیشز. John cleaned the fish. Sam cooked them over the campfire. They had dinner. had اینجا به معنی خوردنه بچه ها. John played the guitar. They sang songs, got into the tents and slept at 10 o'clock. They woke up early in the morning. John and David went to the woods. رفتن لای درختا. They planned to collect some fruits for breakfast. Collect یعنی جمع کردن. Some fruits یعنی یه تعدادی میوه. برای چی؟ Breakfast. Planned برنامه داشتن. برنامه‌شون بود که This time Sam stayed because it was his turn. He did the cleaning and collected some firewood. برای اینکه نوبت سم بود این دفعه بمونه. Suddenly he heard a crack. Suddenly یعنی یهو، ناگهان. Heard شنید. He looked behind the John's tent. There was a big brown bear. Bear میشه آبجو، bear میشه خرس. bear و چیزای دیگه هم داریم که بعداً بهش میپردازیم. Sam was very scared. سم خیلی ترسیده بود. He climbed up a tree. The bear got into John's tent. It came out 2 minutes later. There was a packet of biscuits in its mouth. بیسکویتی که ما میگیم تو انگلیسی گفته میشه بیسکیت. اسم که گرفته جمع شده. Then it got into David's tent. It came out 2 minutes later. There was a packet of sausages in its mouth. Sausage همون سوسیس ماست. The big brown bear ate the 2 packets of food. It stood up, looked at Sam and roared. یعنی قرش کرد. Then it walked through the trees. رفت قدم زد به درون درختها. John and David came back 15 minutes later. They were shocked because the camp area was in mess. mess یعنی به هم ریختگی، شلختگی، شلوغ پلوغی، آشفتگی. Sam was still on top of the tree. He came down and told what happened. Told, گفت. گذشته tell. He was angry with John and David because they didn't obey the rule. obey یعنی تبعیت کردن، پیروی کردن. رول هم که میشه قانون. He asked, why did you take packaged food with you? Why did you lie to me? It was all your fault. اینا همش تقصیر شما بود. John and David were so sorry. They apologized to Sam. ازش عذرخواهی کردن، دلجویی کردن. Suddenly, they heard a crack. It was the same bear. The 3 boys climbed up the tree. The bear got into Sam's tent. 2 minutes later, it came out with a packet of chips in its mouth. The big brown bear opened the packet, ate all the chips, looked at the boys, roared. Then it walked into the woods and didn't come back again. دیگه برنگشت. John and David looked at Sam. This time, they were very angry. Sam said, "Okay, buddies. I didn't obey the rule either. I apologize to you. It was our fault." حالا که اینجور شد اشتباه هممون. The good news is, now we are free from the packaged foods. The 3 buddies learned their lesson and never told lies to each other again. خب بچه ها، امیدوارم که از این خودآزمایی که خودش یک درس کامل بود لذت برده باشید و استفاده کرده باشید. بعد از این که مرور کافی داشتید روی این درس، میریم سراغ درس بعدیمون، درس 21. فعلا خدا نگهدار.